Today, how many times have the Republicans won a U.S. Senate election since 2000? We're going to get that answer in this video. I already did this for the Dems. Today, it's for the GOP. So we've got 25 years to cover. And every state has 2 Senate elections every 6 years. Sometimes there's a special election, and we are going to count those unless it's on the same day as the regular election, just to fill the remainder of a term that's about to expire. So we're not counting those, but everything else we're going to count. And at the top, I've got 11 tiers of shading, starting at 0 times, going all the way up to 10. So there's a lot of overlap between Senate and president. There's not nearly as much crossover vote as there might be for governor in some of these deeply partisan states. And there's always going to be some surprises when you're looking at this many states in this many years. So let's dive in. We'll start in the states where Republicans have 0 wins in the past 25 years. They've had 10 chances in 3 states. If they're all in the Northeast, it's Delaware, then New Jersey, and then New York. All those include a special election. Then still with 0 wins, but with either 8 or 9 chances, we've got California, Connecticut, Hawaii, Michigan, kind of a purple state, but Republicans had 0 success there this century. Then at the opposite ends of the country, we've got Maryland and Washington. Now let's go up a tier. Where have the Republicans managed just 1 win since 2000? Well, first we've got New Mexico, then Illinois, then it's Massachusetts. That was a special election in 2010 where Scott Brown pulled off the upset. The next state is Minnesota. Then continuing alphabetically on the West Coast, we've got Oregon. Then back on the East Coast, it's Rhode Island. And then we've got Vermont, and finally, Virginia. Next, we'll go up one more tier. We've got 2 wins for the Republicans in a single state. This one is another blue state, but it's Colorado. It might be surprising they have 2 wins here, but none in Michigan, but that's where the chips landed. Next, which states do the Republicans have 3 wins? Well, we've got 4 of them. Let's start with Nevada, then New Hampshire, then West Virginia. Very red state, but only 3 wins for the Republicans. Dems had far more success there than the GOP. Finally, we've got Wisconsin, and all 3 of those wins are from Ron Johnson. Up to the next tier, 4 wins for the Republicans in 1 more state. That is Montana. In the next tier, 5 wins for the Republicans. This is going to be a majority in 2 more states. First is North Dakota, another red state, but Dems used to have more success there earlier in the century. And then we'll complete the Rust Belt. It's another purple state. It's Pennsylvania. Up to the next tier, 6 wins for the GOP. In alphabetical order, we've got Arkansas, Arizona, Florida, Georgia. Then it's Iowa. Then down south, we've got Louisiana. Then we'll go back up into Ohio. In the Northeast, it's Maine. Finally, the last state here is South Dakota. If we go to 7 wins, we can plug in 4 more states. The first state is Alaska. Then it's Indiana. Then we'll hop over to Missouri. That also includes a special election. And in the Sun Belt, it's North Carolina. Republicans at 7 out of 8 wins there, kind of the opposite of what they've done for governor. Next, the states where Republicans have 8 wins, another 5 of them. First, we've got Alabama. They were 8-1 there. Then they were 8-0 in Idaho, Kansas, Kentucky, and Nebraska. They were 8-2 with 1 special. To the second highest tier, we've got 4 states where they were 9-0. First, South Carolina. That includes a special. Then it's Tennessee, Texas, and finally it's Utah. A perfect record there for the Republicans, but it gets even better in the last 3 states where the Republicans went 10-0. The first 2 states include 2 special elections. The last one just 1. First, it's Mississippi, then Oklahoma, and last state is Wyoming. So that's the map, and it is kind of the inverse of the map for the Dems. There's always a few states that completely defy expectations. You might not think in Michigan, Republicans have won 0, while in Massachusetts, they have 1. One of those states is way more bluer than the other. And you're probably thinking in West Virginia, it would be a Republican sweep. But politics have changed in some of these states, especially in West Virginia, especially on a local level over the past 25 years. Conservative Democrats and liberal Republicans, not as much of a thing as they used to be. That could explain Republican success in Vermont. It's always fun to see where the dominance is and where the droughts are. But that's it. This is the map for the number of Senate wins for the Republicans since 2000. So let me know in the comments. What do you think about any of this data? Which states surprise you the most and which surprise you the least? Let me know what you think down below on your way out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join if you'd like to support the channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.